Okay people, it's me and Tony today. We're going to be doing episode 8. 8 episodes already. Amazing, isn't it, eh? We're on the esplanade. So they got hotels and the chairs and stuff. All of that.
Oh, they break up. Oh. Because they have a son, and he pays for that rent. But I thought,
So we've got a little bit of a beach here at the moment. That's the sea this morning. What it looks like this morning. I did that thing with that group with this company.
Yeah.
And they got 2,000 something people to watch, 2,022 people to watch my video.
Okay.
And one said, you inspire me. You're very, very inspirational. You know? And someone said that they were inspired being a fat, lazy person staying at home all the time too. You know? They're inspired to get out and do something. And there's all good comments. There's about 17 comments. They're all really good, positive comments. One person said, I feel like I'm walking with you. They feel like they're with me, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's good. Because that's what I want. Because Omar does that. He includes the people in the camera and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's got this thing where he gets something, then he goes, oh, do you want a bite? You know, like to the camera.
Yeah.
And then he bites it, and then he goes, oh, that was a big bite. And actually he edits out the middle bit. So all you see is him offering the camera food and the camera eating it. And you're like, whoa.
Bit different.
Yeah, you got to be different. Because if you're the same as the other 50 billion people that are doing YouTube, I mean,
Yeah.
what's the point of watching you? You know?
Yeah, but I don't know. Oh well, as long as you keep getting people watching your stuff, I suppose.
And I was
You're
watching,
able to make money.
I finally watched the YouTube recommendations thing.
Yeah.
And they recommended this company that you go live on, and they get all the people. Because they got this thing, a lot of the other guys they have a chat and it just keeps rolling.
Yeah.
Just so many people in there, you know? And if they're monetized, they get super chats and all these other things, like, you know, people donating 5 and 10 and 100 and 200 and
Yeah.
stuff like that constantly. So like Omar was opening fan mail, and he was getting like $200 and $200 and all of this, and he's like, oh, that's too much, man, I'll give it back to you, you know? Because they give you donations because they want attention, so they want you to pay attention to them.
Yeah.
So they give you donations, but that's one person kept saying, oh, you missed my letter, but he read it out for like about 3 times. You know, I did it like 3 or 4 times. Bloody MJ yesterday is like, you're sweating like crazy and I haven't even dropped a bit of sweat yet.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but you're 12 and I'm 55. You know, there's a difference. I'm not a young, fit boy, you know?
Yeah.
I don't do BMX and soccer and constantly run around and do stuff. I don't know if you can see that, but get them all for you. I'll try to get them all. Hey?
I need to buy myself a pair of sunnies.
Pair of sunnies. Yeah. Sunnies can be good.
So every time I seem to get a pair, someone makes sunnies and then they break them.
Yep. That's pretty normal. When you live with other people,
I remember like
things always go missing.
a man of mine gave me like a $300-400 pair of Oakleys
Yeah.
when he came back from America. Yeah, they ended up finding their way onto my stepdad's bed.
Absolutely. That's what happens when you live with families. The other thing that happens is you put something down and then it's yeah, you put something down and it's
Oh
gone.
my hand.
And you're like, oh my gosh,
We're gonna take you out to
why
the
they got this all signal for? Must be doing some work here. You got it all cleaned off. Unless we're going to replace part of the table or something. Tide's going out. By the looks of it. There's the birdies that we get around here. You get a lot of pelicans, that sort of thing. That's the view.
Oh, you wake up.
About 5.
Oh, true.
Got up, went to the toilet, went back,
Oh.
slept for a little bit, and then had to get up because of time. Time to go.
Say early bird.
Hey?
Early bird gets away.
Yeah. Well, I've got to get up because I've got to leave home by 7, and I've got to be out and pick the boys up, and they're usually ready about 7:30, 7:40.
Yeah.
But we're a little late today because the damn car wouldn't want to start. I got MJ in there and started straight up. I'm in there with the start. But yeah, so yeah. Hopefully morning walks will get really popular and people will really start looking at them. Because I looked at the stats, I've got over 4,000 watch hours. But by YouTube, I've only got 3,700 watch hours.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on.
Hey, I was thinking the other day, you know how like some people have like regular guests on their channels and shit?
Yeah,
Or that sometimes they occasionally have someone else do a clip
yeah.
for them kind of thing. You know how you want to do your morning walks, right?
Mm.
If you want, I can do a midnight walk for you occasionally.
Yeah.
Get to places like fucking...
Well, see, what a lot of the guys do is they have 2 or 3 people with cameras,
Yeah.
and like, I'll go this way, you go that way,
Yeah.
and then we meet up, and then they edit the stuff together. Or if you want it for your channel as well,
Yeah.
then they show it on both channels,
Oh, okay.
sort of thing.
Yep.
Or they do like, you saw this on my channel, go to his, click the link and go to his channel and have a look there, you know?
Crab there?
Yeah, there's usually little crabs here. Is that moving out there?
What?
See that thing bobbing up? Oh, it'll bob up again. Yeah, it must be a turtle or something. There's a little crabby there. Look, see the little crabby?
Yeah, yeah.
That big puff of smoke. There it is again. See, it bobs up and it goes along and bobs up and goes along. Must be a baby turtle or something. Or could just be a rock.
It's a big one. Oh, well, a big one. But...
Yeah, there's a lot of... Those crabs are all over the mud. The little ones, they eat all the little stuff, and then they grow. And they move more to the mangroves and stuff. But yeah, no, they do that. We do collaborations where you get a whole group of people together.
Yep.
And you've got several different cameras, and you go and do something like a ghost hunt or walk around or something like that together, and then you can either cut footage so that it's all one video on my channel, or that it's like different channels have different parts of the video or something like that.
Yeah.
Like Omar will go through a jail or something, and he'll show stuff, and because it's a ghost video, stuff might happen in someone else's video that doesn't happen in yours, you know?
Yeah.
So people go to the different video channels, the different YouTube channels, to have a look and see it all.
Yeah.
Bunch of seagulls here. Flock of seagulls. Sorry, it's a bit dark. It's in the shade and the sun's really bright, so part and parcel of being morning. So maybe you can read that, I don't know. All the clans. King of cans, eh? Pretty, yeah. Pretty, yeah. Look at all the birdies. Hey, look at all the birds. And them sitting there, eating their little feed as the tide goes out. There's all of these birds. Pretty deserted here this morning. Cafe there. This is War Memorial stuff here. I know it's the Olympic game thing. The big torch sort of stuff. That's the city. Main city. I know why people say, oh, it's out this episode, and like, nah, it can't be that episode. Oh, look, there's a pelican. See the pelican? That's a fish I'd throw it at him, but I don't know that. There's a time of day where they all gather here, and so someone throws fish at them or something. Someone throws fish to them or takes photos of them or something. It was like 20 years the other time I came. You do get a good amount of them here. Hey?
Just to show you how long it sinks it's up you down there.
If you time it just right, there's a whole bunch of them there.
Okay.
Yeah, we got all that over there.
You walk this way.
That way it's just the park. This big monstrosity, I don't know what the hell they're supposed to call that. I'd call it a waste of money myself. But anyway. Citizens of the Great Barrier Reef. Anything I see there is a stingray, that's it. See any fish, see any bird life, coral. That's it from the other side. Just waves and stuff. Probably cost them $40,000 for the artist and probably $2,000 to build it. There's another blob of that stuff. What that stuff is. Could be a jellyfish going to come up the shore, I don't know, but it looks weird. It really does. So we got a big parkland here. We got all the barbecues, they've all got different names. All along there, there's Barbies down there. Over near that yellow thing, there's Barbies. Barbecues down there.
A dead stingray.
Oh look, there's a dead stingray. It's dead, Jim, dead Jim. Looks like a huge condom. Eh? You gotta drop that bit.
I was gonna say, yeah man, what would you got, fucking elephant top?
Yeah, probably. There's some fish down there. See them flashing in the sun?
Oh, you see something over there? Being chased. It's splashed.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I remember the camera might have got it, I didn't.
There you go. No, it's still going, man. Keep at it. See the little disturbance just under the water? There you go. Another thing. Make it splash. Oh.
There's some bigger little ones out there. We're at Palm Cove. And these two stingrays come out of the water and belly slapped each other. Went back in the water. Well, last I got that on camera. It's been fantastic. And there's the lagoon. See the lovely water. It was cracking at one stage because they built part of it on the land and part of it on the sand, so the sand washes away and cracks. The sand's not stable. Hey? Oh, it's alright, it's not water and stuff, but I wouldn't drink it. Certainly don't want to drink it. MJ caught a pretty good fish yesterday.
Oh yeah, what did you catch?
Silver, I think it was jungle perch, something like that.
Yeah.
We were down in freshwater, you know, freshwater swimming hole. We were down there and we threw some bread in because it looked like there was nothing there at all. Not a thing. He threw some bread in, and all these fish came up. And there were some big ones, you know, fair sized ones. And like he started getting excited and yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
He started getting excited and stuff, so I'm like, yeah. And then he threw out, he kept, you know, throwing out bread. And these fish, he caught this perch this big. Perch this big.
Big fish in Ireland.
I'm like, wow, that's amazing. You know, and everyone around was amazed. Because, oh, look, there's musky. Look at that, look at mud crabs. Yeah, mud crabs. They're not big, they're not even legal, but they're bigger than the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, because there's only the tiny ones around, and there was an eel around, so there was this eel there, and he's trying to get this eel. Then these fish kept coming up, like putting their whole faces out of the water. I'm like, sweet. Putting their whole faces out, and then he hooked onto this one. He goes, I'm on. I'm like, well, reel it in. What are you doing? You know? He's like, oh, I don't want to. I'm like, let's do it. You catch a fish, you don't just leave it hanging. You know? You bring it in and all that sort of stuff. And we get it home. It's still alive. Not even in the water. It's still alive when we get it home.
Yeah.
And he puts it in a bucket with water. And then he doesn't want to kill it. He wants to keep it as a pet. I said, look mate, keep it as a pet, it's going to die, it's going to go off, and it's going to stink.
Yeah.
Stink really badly, you know, like all the other fish he's caught. So, he said, oh, I don't want to do it though. And I'm like, well, I'll do it then. So I killed it and gutted it.
Yeah.
I was surprised how big it was. It was good. Good fishing. And he caught a mangrove jacket red lynch.
Yeah.
But it wasn't big enough to be of any good. Definitely plenty of fish there. Flashing away. No, little like stingray fish, sardines, I think.
Oh, yeah. I was going to do it.
There's a little
popping up and down.
Cane thing moving along the ground.
Oh yeah.
Definitely a lot of life there. Yeah, that's what those things are. Upturned jellyfish. There's another crabby. Good sized fishies. Yeah. More life here than there is in most places. Even
I
at
know,
the
go take a
beaches there
holiday in
seems to be
Tasmania,
less.
man. It'll blow your mind.
Even in up at Palm Cove there's less. There's not even that much stuff. No, I went up to Weeper.
Yep.
Weeper's the place. Don't even bother baiting your hook. You throw your hook in bare, pull it straight up, and you got heaps of fish. Because they're like grass on the ground. There's just so many of them. They're packed so tightly together that you can't help catching them. They only sell bait to tourists.
Yeah.
People have never been there. Ooh, look at that crab. Look at blue swimmer. See all the blue on it? Sand crab. Call it a blue swimmer. Long legs.
You got more with terms down there. Eats more.
Yeah. deadly poisonous. Ah, he's too quick. Oh. Went for a swim in fresh water, and this black sheep was completely off her head, drunk. And I'm like, she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm having a swim. And she goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm just having a swim, you know? I'm just swimming. Haven't you seen what swimming looks like?" And she's trying to boss me around and, yeah, get me to obey and do everything she says. I'm like, "Don't boss me around, you don't even know me, you know?"
I don't think knowing someone's prerequisite.
But I think the
still
whole,
get bugged.
no, I think the whole purpose usually is, and I think it is with her, that she didn't want me in that area. She didn't want me around them. They didn't want me around. That's where the chopper takes off to go exploring the reef. So now you can come to Australia because everything's open now. We're all good again. Well, just about, not quite. Borders are open. The planes are flying. Everything's happening. Did you hear we're getting drones?
What?
You know how they have Pole Air, and they have the helicopter following the crims
Okay.
and looking at the crims.
Yeah, yeah.
We're getting drones to do that.
Oh, nice.
Cairns and Townsville, which is the highest crime rate, which basically has very little crime at all, is getting drones because we're the highest crime rate. We've got the most amount of crime. Well, they can have probably 50 drones for the same price as one helicopter, you know? Because drones don't take petrol. Well, some do, but most of them are electric. Old Town. Tourist attractions I've never seen. Look out, birdies. Look out, you silly little pigeons. That sounds like you the other day. Have fountain. There's the pier. There's a bunch of rocks and some plants. He'll catch up. He's faster than me, so. That's all the docks, numbers and letters, toilets and things that they have here. There's a chopper coming over, look at it. I don't know if it's going to land. But it's coming. Probably done its morning flight over the reef. Go on that, I think it's 60 or 100 and something. Big tour out across the reef. I think it's expensive, but what's expensive for me maybe cheap for you, but yeah. Don't want to make up the mind for free. Restaurant there. Actually got some bean bags out on the grass. Probably taking a supermarket for the helicopter come and go. Sitting area up there. He'll sit there till the passengers get on board, and then he'll fly away to the reef. The yacht club here. I worked on the house that was the old yacht club further down. I was security guard there, and they were taking it apart, getting rid of it. This is where all the big $1 million boats hang out, up here. The really rich ones, expensive boats, where they hang out. Watch out, Tony. Where all the boats hang out, the big ones. Oh, sweating like a mad one. That is the point of this. Sweat all the crap out. Bird there. Scared him, didn't even know he was there. Boat coming in, jet ski, no fishing, casting, all that kind of stuff. The reason they have that is because fishermen kindness, because people constantly fish here, make a mess, leave a heap of bait and stuff on the thing, and that attracts the birds and makes a whole heap of problems for everyone. So they ban it. It's like another jellyfish in the water. Some boats out there. Boats heading out to sea. The morning run, I guess. And then we've got all of these boats here. This just curls around and comes to that boat over there. That big one there, look at that. The Tusa 16. This one is a tidy little fishing boat, hey? Another nice one there. My tourist boat's going out. Alright, we'll swing around and go down the other way. Past the trawlers and stuff. Nice houseboat there. The Spirit, that goes out to Green Island and that. Out through the islands and over that way. No fishing from 9 PM to 7 AM. See? Further abused, rules ignored. Day access may also be withdrawn. That's because the few make a mess and, you know, do all sorts of stupid things. Stuff it up for the many, you know? See, like a little meeting area there. You could have your church service there or your wedding there. People have had their receptions there. Another jellyfish. People have had receptions there and parties there. Oh, the chopper taken off. Let's watch the chopper take off. Let's fit about something. Goes out that way and goes right up the reef and then comes back the other way. Hey, that's pretty cool, eh? Oh. Let's go a fish there. Just picking stuff from the rocks. See how they have that silver flash on them? I think lures that can do that little silver flash thing, I think that would attract a few people, a few fish. A lot of babies in there.
Just wait for the bigger ones to come back. Felt like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
There was heaps of them too. They chased these little guys away for a little while.
Yeah, because they come to eat them. They come to eat them, that's why.
Couple of each.
You're on hold with someone.
Yeah. Can you hear that music?
Yeah. Oh, there they are. Look, see them? Out there?
Yeah, over there.
Decent sized fish.
Yeah, they're nice. Are you allowed to fish up here?
No.
No.
You are, but you're not. Tide must be coming in or something, because that jellyfish has just started spreading out. Just started swimming. Alright. I want to spend the whole day sitting there watching fish. See, those ones have started floating too, so maybe the tide's coming in. See, there's all the boats there. It's the marina. The different fingers. I think A through F. I think their fingers are. No, there is no F finger, that's right. I tried looking for it once and there isn't one. On Google Maps there's one. It says F is down there, but it's not. F is actually doesn't exist. Because G, I think, is the last one. But they're lettered differently to what you would normally expect. I'm going to go out on here. Don't know why, but I just feel that I need to go out on here. That boat's got a PA system and everything. Maybe it's a lifeguard's boat or something. Oh yeah, because surf lifeguard's boat is right behind me. See all the big boats. Mate of mine went fishing over near that big boat there one time. Caught a push bike. Because he was mucking around here and this guy said, "Oh, you pull my push bike out of the drink?" Because he left it up against the pole. Wind came along and blew it straight into the water. So he got a bit of metal and fashioned a hook, pulled it up out of the water, and then they became good friends. Because he actually happened to live right behind where my friend was, and my friend didn't even know that he was there. Another restaurant. Nice big open area. That's great except when it rains. When it's burning hot. Sometimes it does get burning hot here. Sometimes it hits the 40s Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Which I think is 100 or 200 Fahrenheit. I don't know. I don't know Fahrenheit. I only know Celsius because that's what we measure things in. Some old memorabilia and stuff. Some few in there. Awards they've won. Sea Lodge. There's a pizzeria.
I haven't seen any of this.
Hey?
I haven't seen any of this.
Haven't you?
No, this is all new to me.
Okay.
All this
Pizzeria. See that fish? See that shop there? See that boat there? It's a fish and chip shop.
Oh yeah.
They go out, they catch the fish and prawns and that. They bring them in, and they cook them up, and the customers go down to the boat and buy them.
Oh, true.
And eat them. You can eat them on the boat.
There's like something down in Tassie like that in Hobart. You can go get an ice cream on
Yeah.
the boat. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, they got that here. It was on Getaway one time.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
So you got bookings, all day dining now on. Because there's no people. Ready to eat, bugs, prawns, oysters, salmon, crayfish. So yeah, we got alcohol and everything. It's pretty cool. I thought there was a boat coming in, but it's just people working. So yeah, you got the back of the pier here. See those top railings up there? I think it was that one over there. These two people went into the pier and bought belts. And they went up to the top of the railing, top of the thingo there, and committed suicide. Hung themselves over the side of the thing until they were dead. Really terrible way to go, really, because I don't think a belt would break your neck properly. That's why they use rope. They use rope, and you have to jump with such force that it snaps your neck when you hit when it tightens up, and that's what you die from.
The region is just Sydney, Fiji.
Thing is though, sometimes it doesn't snap your neck properly, and you just hang there for a while until you're dead, which is not good. No one wants to hang there and suffocate and slowly die. Cairns Reef fishing is where you can do your charters. Go on, I think it's $300. And go out on the reef and catch big fish. Catch more than what you paid for. So you got fish for weeks. A marlin. We're known for the marlin here. Black marlin, blue marlin, and
Hey, I haven't really paid
marlins.
attention that much, but do we still have the giant marlin out front of Stockholm?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's been there for centuries. We go past it, what, how many times a day?
just don't pay attention.
Yep, that'd be right. Fishing and crabbing boat. Another
Not like one of
huge...
those things that no one cares about, though, eh?
It's something like, you know, you see it enough times, you sort of lose interest.
Yeah. I'm just surprised they still got that statue of Captain Cook doing the
Oh, that's all cleaned up though.
That looks really fun.
When I was young, going to school, they always used to say, Captain Cook done a poop on the kitchen floor, and Kate came along, licked it up and said, can I have some more? Because he had that big lump of poo between his legs.
Yeah. Hey, you can get a close-up of a jellyfish if you want.
Oh. Oh, yeah, there's another one of them jellyfish. Quite a few of them in this harbour at the moment. Is there? There's quite a few in this harbour, which is interesting. Polycraft. So that's a polyurethane plastic boat. But the rest is fiberglass. The big one's fiberglass, the little one's polyurethane. It's a type of plastic, but it's a lot harder and doesn't biodegrade so badly. It doesn't crumple in the sun and go stupid in the sun. It's more reliable. It's a better plastic, because the plastic you normally see is just normal everyday plastic. It's mostly petrol, mixture of chemicals. So yeah, on a ski jet ski hire. Backyard bar. Pretty sweet, eh? Great Adventures. They're tourist companies, tourist boats. They're so busy, they're sitting in the harbour, not even moving. They will be soon though. Once the Tara tourists come back, they'll be moving big time. They'll hardly be in the harbour. There's monstrosity. I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be. Big waste of copper by the looks of it. But if you're an artist, you might appreciate that. If you're an artsy sort of person. Just copper piping stuck together. And a good little restaurant there, sells some pretty cool food. We had eggs Benedict there one day because MJ was going out to Green Island on the boat over there. See that big boat? The Green Island ferry thing. He was going out on that. And it's got a scary face on the front, hey? Bad fishy. There used to be an army duck that ran around here that looked a bit like that. I don't think it exists anymore. I mind that music, that's restaurants playing that music, not me. And all the different things that, boats that, you know, different companies that own different wharfs. Oh, there's a fish, look. Fishy down there. Another one. One's with black stripes. I don't know what they are, but there's a couple more. Yarrabah is over there behind those hills. That's our Aboriginal reserve. Where only Aboriginals are supposed to go, but white people go there too now. And we've got these restaurants along here. See how busy they are? They're just flat out busy, eh? That's the boat shed. Oh, they're all, no, these two are the boat shed. The next one is a different name. Yokra restaurant. When that was in It's Applin Street. They won Cairns Best Restaurant for years in a row. Dundee's, I thought they closed down. They must have just moved to the waterfront. So that's the restaurant there. I'm trying to avoid people as much as I can. It's impossible in some places. I'll see what their prices are like. Gee, that song's old. That's Australian, so in American it's about half price. About probably half that. Look at the menu, man. Insanely big. So, yeah. So, if you're American, coming over here is cheap as right now. Because $1 American is I think $1 Australian is 70 cents American. 70 cents American. So that's sort of like $1 Australian's like $2 and a bit, maybe, or almost $2 American. So if you're going from Australia to America, it's a bit expensive. If you're going from America to Australia, it's cheap as. So that's what you got to do. Watch the exchange rates. Plan your holidays. Well, try to plan your holidays within a good exchange rate, and get benefit. Down there's the trawlers, and beyond that is the actual port of Cairns, where the big dingo boats, you know, the cruisers and that come in, or used to come in. Navy's past that, so it's like trawlers, marine for the big cruise ships, then the Navy, the military base. So yeah, all right. So we head back this way now, because there's really nothing more to see up there. Not much at all, really. Here at Motor, see that boat there, motoring along. Alrighty. Why did you be on the phone? Waiting all day for the answer. So yeah, let's just enjoy the view for a bit. Either a tyre or a dinghy or something out there. Those big mountains. The main road used to go through those mountains, the road south. Now it goes around them. The boat's getting ready to go out to sea. Trying to find the channel, probably. There's Pyramid Mountain over there. See the one with the cloud on top of it and the brown like bit like a river? That's Pyramid Mountain, because it looks like a pyramid. The pyramid estate out there too, it's Gordonvale. Boats chugging along. Okay, he's coming now, so skateboard. We'll walk back past the harbour. We'll walk down, possibly go past the car, head down that way, I don't know. Most people don't do the other end, so, you know. that a fish that just jumped in? I don't know, but I saw something flying through the air there. Big fish like to get under the wharf. They like it underneath there because they know it's hard for fishermen to get to them. Some more of those fish. Maybe it's the same ones. A little bit of size to them, don't they? Fire indication panel. Wow. Sunset cruises. There used to be a paddle steamer here at one stage. They did a really good cruise. We went on it once. Really good. Take you on it and it's got the paddle at the back and stop and have a really big meal. Huge banquet on the boat. Amazing. Well, it wasn't really a paddle steamer, it was made to look like one. It was really a diesel boat. Running on steam power now, probably pretty beneficial. Because all you need is water and fire. Or heat. Alright, I'm going to turn you off now. I might start you again when we get back to the car. A bunch of seagulls here. Flock of seagulls. See them? See how close we can get. Keep up with your group. Come on, keep up with your group. There was this one who thought he was the boss of the group. So we were feeding everyone else except him. We're feeding all the other ones chips and not him. He got so upset. They have emotions. There's a bird just sitting in the grass. Hey, just sitting in the grass. Oh yeah. I don't know where Tony went. He's around somewhere. So yeah, that's the scene there. Across to the lagoon. You call it the lagoon. Look how glassy that water looks, eh? I don't know where he is. Might go and visit the loos. I'll turn you off. Tide's coming in. There's a pelican over there, it's on the water. Just swimming along. There'll be crowds in that here now. Oh, look at the fishies out there, there's a whole field of them. Look at them all. flash if you get something. That's in the rock.
You fall in there, refresh.
No, I won't. Where'd he go?
Good. And the lagoon again. Sometimes that's like a Playboy mansion. Just so many naked bodies and near naked bodies and the most beautiful women, and that there looking after me. Just incredible. People come from overseas and stay in the sun too long, and then they get dehydrated and pass out and things. Not good. But because it's so cold from where they come from, I think, oh, heat. And try to get the heat into their bones, but it ends up them being very dehydrated, sunburnt, and they get melanoma, which is cancer. You like that chick down there, see? That's that girl down there. Just near naked. Good calm day today. The mangroves growing there. It's good when mangroves grow because they make a habitat for the fish and all that to breed and grow and do everything. If they never turn the camera off, because when you turn the camera off, that's usually when everything starts happening. What the hell is that? Looks like a power box and someone's trash. Wish they wouldn't throw trash in the ocean. There's bins for that. So I'm going to go over to, I think, freshwater. I'm going to have to do some research on the walks around Cairns, because we've been around all the ones that are close that I know of, but I know there's a lot of others that are further away. Yes, there's crocodiles here, so don't swim here. There's a 3-metre one that patrols from here out to the mangroves there and back every now and then. He's not here all the time, but he is here a lot. See how the water's come up since we went out there? Because this was just a drain before. I think we covered that one. The jellyfish that was what's sitting on the ground now floating away. They can swim. They normally just float on the water. Go where the current takes them. jet ski out there. I mean, why not? It's a beautiful day. The water's flat as. Not much going on. Maybe we should go fishing later. Could do. Problem at the moment is get the car to start. Once it starts, no worries, but I've got to go to Super Cheap and get some points. I think that's the problem. Pick up some points and put them in. I'm starting to overheat from the sun. Not from walking, it's from the sun. Find a place in the shade. Looking at me like I'm filming them, like I'm videoing them or something. No, video's out to sea, so doing any of that at all. Oh. I suppose you've gotten used to my walk for so long and then sit. I mean, you know, why not? I mean, they're running out of battery though, so I might call it for this one. Very popular area. I mean, anyone who comes to Cairns comes here. It's like the first stop that they do, so it's like not real special, but it's special if you're overseas. Alrighty. Come on, move.
Oh, it'll take fucking a while to get my cut off.
Yeah. Well, you just punch him in the eyes. Poke him in the eye, I'll let you go. Same with the shark.
No, I'll scare him away. I think we want a long-term committed relationship.
Yeah. No way you'd want that. All he wants is dinner. No, he was happy. He thought it was good.
Yeah.
Him and what's his name was? Forget his name. His brother's boy. They did it. They said, oh, they filled it right up to, you know, the roof height.
Yeah.
But I think I was thinking of the Effie, because the Effie had a really big tray. F250 he used to have had a really big tray.
Oh,
so
Rob used to have one there.
it was really good.
Big blue one.
Yeah, he had a big white one.
Oh,
He's on the phone again. Penguin's following it. Penguin. The bird's following us.
yeah, it's like no, because Eddie and I are down at the esplanade. We're just doing the other half.
Jellyfish in there, floating away.
Yeah.
Birdies.
Oh, I was going to say,
See, that's where we came in. This is Muddy's here. Beautiful place to get a coffee and a drink and sit with you where you're watching your kids play in the water, and it's good fun. Really is good. Actually made a bit of a beach here now. Before there wasn't much of a beach, it was just mud flaps. But yeah, nice beach going in here. All the birdies up there. There's some birds down there. I'm sort of walking a little faster because my battery's about to run out and I'm about to run out. So that's Muddy's. Kiddies can play in the water, go on the swings, have all kinds of fun, mad fun. All kinds of mad fun. Oh yeah. Pelican's still following us. Maybe he thinks I've got some fish or something. I don't know. He's walking with me. It's where everyone comes for their fitness. They come down, walk and run along here, usually early in the morning before it gets too hot. Our problem is we've got school run, and by the time we get to walking somewhere it's already a bit too hot. But you know, tamarind tree. You get the tamarinds off that and you can eat them. They're good, they're safe. Some of them are a little tangy, but there's a little birdie up in there. A little sparrow. A finch, one or the other. Probably sparrow. They're them tiny birds like stuff. I think that's the main cafe of Muddy's. Cafe, and surrounded by swings. All sorts of fun for the kiddies.
Well, once the finished here.
Little funny for the kiddies, and they have some fun. They're good. Unfortunately, some pedophiles come down there at times and try to attract the kids away so they can abuse them. Look at that lineup of birds. Big line of birds. Probably waiting for the fish to come in. They don't like that pelican. Don't like him at all. Walking away from the pelican. You on?
Yep, go ahead.
Pelican's following me. That jet ski is out over there. Its beak can hold more than its belly can. There was one down here that this guy used to feed him all the time. Hey, getting out of the water. I scared him out of the water. Maybe he's done swimming. This guy used to feed him, and he died. So they got really mad and they were attacking people then. Like I said, don't feed the animals. And they had to be removed. They had to remove them from here, take them somewhere else, because they were used to being fed every morning and afternoon, and the guy that fed them died, so can't do that anymore. We've got the skate park up here. Oh, it's like raining and sweat. And watch those plovers. They will attack you, especially when there's babies around. It's their breeding season, they'll attack you. They're parasailing out there. Some clowns out there parasailing. See them way out in the distance. Long way. A lot of people fish here. I don't know if they catch anything, but they fish here. No, that wasn't his unit. That wasn't his place.
Okay, this guy. And it looks like some dude standing down near your acorns or something like that.
It wasn't our place.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Oh, where was that?
Kofi's brother's place.
Oh, okay. I thought that was near in your unit.
No, Kofi's brother.
Oh, okay. No.
Over near Anderson Street.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to. It's good. Anyway. No worries, man. Well, yeah, once we finish here and shit. Suppose I'll come. I'll go to the old man first.
Can't even move over a couple of minutes and then fucking, I think I had prick. Yeah, so walking along here, the skate park's just there. A lot of people do the skate park, ride the push bikes up and down and do all that kind of thing. This is salt bush. You get the seeds, you put them in your mouth. It produces a lot of saliva, and that sort of acts like a drink. You can do that up in the really arid parts along the coast. So yeah, skate parks are pretty simple things. They're just a lot of dips and jumps and stuff. They're not really much. See, it's like a series of jumps and stairs and things, you know, and to muck around on. Oh, mother. How cool air, nice. Whew. Sea State Plaza. Yeah, over there on the other side of the mangroves. See where's that big round thing sitting above the mangroves? That's the airport. I'm going to sit in the cool for a minute. I need shade. Oh! You can see the thing sticking out at the end of the... On the other side of those mangroves is the airport. But, yeah, you can't get to the airport from here. Walking, you've got to go out on the road and down to the lights and turn right. But you can get close. I think we're going to walk down to the pirate ship.
Yeah, you don't mind grabbing a little drive after this?
It depends. Where are we going? Hey?
Same old.
Warree? I thought you said there was no money for Warree.
Hey?
I thought you said there was no money for Warree.
No money?
Yeah. Can you say that?
On the chair.
I work things out. I hustle.
Oh, okay. Come on.
Table over there. Sit down there.
And he's going in. Let's watch the croc get him. Will the croc get him? Ah, he's too quick. Oh. I've never sweated so much in my life.
There's a bit more.
Must be the heat, it's not exhausted around Sandwich. Yeah. So we were doing Crystal Cascades yesterday.
Yeah.
We went down the Red Lynch farm, pulled up, went fishing, come back and trying to start the car, it just wouldn't start, eh? Just wouldn't go. So I pulled the bonnet up and I had a look at the air cleaner because sometimes they can be full. Yeah, I've seen that. Sometimes the air cleaner can be full of dust.
Yeah, yep.
And had all this bloody paper underneath the air cleaner. You know?
Huh.
Like a
Something's
rat
trying to
had been in there.
Yeah,
or
something to
something,
say
you know?
something's trying to make a nest.
All ripped up paper. So I took it out, gave it to MJ and put it in the bin. And now it goes like crazy. It just flies. Really motors, so that paper was blocking airflow.
You had a rat trying to start a nest.
I don't know if it was a rat or whether it came out with that, but whatever it was not good. Because little tiny bits of paper were going into the air cleaner.
Yeah.
And if they get through the air cleaner, they go into the engine. I don't want little bits of paper in my oil. You know? You know what sort of damage I could do to the cylinders. But yeah. Alrighty. Never get it finished sitting there. So that's the hospital over there. I worked there twice so far since I've been here. First time I was a cleaner USO. Second time I was a security guard in the mental ward. So yeah, done a bit of work there. There's some plaques there. I don't know if you can really read them because of the sun. The waves coming in. Little birdie picking wings. Doing its nest. It's like a nature walk or something, isn't it? Starting to feel like some bloody, what's his name? The nature guy. The beach volleyball. Tennis courts over there. Mangroves. Fitness exercises. Diagram of this place. Freaking hell, it's hot today. Hey? Up to you.
Yeah, like really fine, pretty dry.
Yeah. It's that stuff they use for turf.
Yeah, this feels so good.
Yeah.
It's like sex on my feet.
Oh god. You and your sex praised brain. So you got a big park here. Hospital straight across there. So see that little bit of beach down the end? That's the end of it. That's the end of this walk. See that thing just above the mangroves? That's the airport. So yeah. He's on the bloody phone again. It's all on the effing phone. It's so annoying. So they got a buggy bowl. Once council would always taste terrible. Just saw a flash over here. They got a rock wall here to keep the sand intact. Because this was all beach once, and then the tide currents changed, and it became all mud. And there's a little bit of sand coming back now, and I think it was the uni did a thing, and they were like, oh, we'll do this and bring heaps of sand in, make a big beach. Actually what it did was take the sand away, They didn't bring any sand in at all. Took the sand away. Whoa! Did you see that? There was a big head there above the water. Come up for a millisecond and went down. I just caught it going down. A plastic bag there. Did you see that? A fish or something jumping out. My God, it's hot today. Stones. Keep the sand in quarter check. Oh, gotta go onto the path. Uneven ground is annoying. You've got a riding path there for your push bikes and electric things. And he wants to go driving. That's great. It's alright as long as I don't turn the car off and I've got enough fuel left to get me to Thursday. Oh, this big steel thing is sticking out of the water. I've seen that before. Oh, it's the drainage pipes. They've got them set up so like a jet thing. I don't imagine that much water would be coming out of there really. The exercise stuff. And all the exercise things, because cans are a healthy mob, like to keep themselves healthy. Looks like half a shell there. Oh man, I don't know how much more heat I can bear. Look at it go. Hey, she share your shade with me. Hey, bastard. Hunting. Too busy hunting. Getting his fill. Oh. Those pubbers are annoying birds. And they're big rubber things. That's where all the water from the stormwater drains and that sort of thing come out into the sea. I don't think it's very healthy, but whatever. Oh, what do you want about? Something about something. Reading my messages. I get too many messages a day from that thing. Reading the time and messages, this to that. Oh my gosh. Just so much. went for a swim in freshwater, and this black she was completely off her head, drunk. And I'm like, she's like, what are you doing? And she's crying. I said about something. I thought she was just sweaty, but she's crying. I think this is going to be our turning around point. I think this heat's just too much. Heat's getting too much for me. I'm too used to the aircon. It goes out a fair way, doesn't it? Right out on the beach. Hey? Oh, sit there for a minute. Still going, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's my watch.
10:31 a.m.
Going off. Who? Well, she said 1 a.m. Like, what? Well, it wasn't 1 a.m., 1 p.m. I think it was something 31 a.m. Oh yeah. Someone's been riding a bike or something along here. That's it. Let's go back. Let's head back. That's the hospital again. It's a hotel, and then there's the hospital.
Oh, okay, true shit.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, and before I didn't know that answer.
Alright, I'm going to turn you off
Probably,
here.
yeah, no, before when you called.